Hey everyone, Donna here, back again to finish this mini journal, putting it together. In the last video I finished the cover, and after I turned the camera off I decided I wanted to put a pocket in here. So this is just some pretty eyelet lace, and I stitched around here. I decided to do it after I had already stitched all the way around, so there's double stitching here for the pocket. So now I'm going to sew in the signature, the single signature. Since it's one signature, normally I do, if there's more than one signature, I do a template, but since it's just one signature, I'm going to eyeball it. I already took all the tags and journaling cards and anything that could potentially, fall loose and getting stuck in the stitching. So all of that is out at the moment, and it's still kind of chunky even without the inserts. So I'm going to find the middle, which is my kitty page. Before I go any further, I'm just going to flip through and make sure. Well, most of these pages are all the exact same height except for those two little short ones. So I just want to check those and make sure those are where I want them. Yep, I've got one at the top and one at the bottom, so that's good. Alright, so you want to, and there are lots of videos out there on sewing in a signature. I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm just making sure everything is pushed down tight into the middle. And put my cover on here. Make sure there's equal distance. There's about a 1/4 of an inch distance at the top and at the bottom. So I'm just making sure I've got it where I want it in the middle. Pushed way down. And I'm going to clamp it. On all 4 sides. And probably, oh, this clip is tight. Ooh, that's one of the tight ones. Ay. Okay. Make sure I'm still pushed all the way down. And I didn't do that right. Ooh, that clip is tight. Let me get another one. I can barely open it. That's better. Okay, I'm not doing a very good job of this. There we go. Clamp this side. Okay. This side is just moving on me. Alright. Something's not right. Okay, this is how not to do it. There we go. Alright, it's pushed down into the middle. So what I'm going to do, let me just make sure. Okay, I've got the same amount at the top and the bottom. That looks good. Alright, so I'm going to use some waxed thread, and I got this on Amazon, and I'm going to use kind of a caramel colored one to go with the cover. And you want about 3 times the height of your journal. And I put a little extra so that I can have them dangling off the edge. And that's ready to go. I'm going to pre-poke the holes, and I have an awl. I got that on Amazon also. Actually, I think I got the needles. It came in a kit. I have several different colors of the waxed thread and the awl and a set of the needles all in one kit. So I'm just going to eyeball about the middle and poke it through without poking my fingers. And I just kind of roll it around and make sure I've got a nice hole going there. And then maybe about 3/4 of an inch from the top, I'm just eyeballing it again. I'm going to push it straight through. And then about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Push it straight through. Okay, so to start, I like to have my threads coming out of the middle. So you'll start with the middle. If you want your threads to come out, your ending threads to come out on the outside, you'll start on the outside. But I'm going to start in the middle and go in the middle. You want to leave a good amount of, make sure you're not pulling your thread all the way out, and leave, I like to leave it dangling and kind of hold it. And then this is going to be the tricky part. Working around those ties is going to be the tricky part. Going to either side and going back in that hole at the top. Oh, that went easy. Yay! That's the benefit of kind of smushing it around when you make the hole so it's big enough that you can see it. Then you're going to go all the way down to the opposite end, go back out, make sure your threads are pretty tight. Then you're going to go back in the center. And here's where I like to use a needle that's kind of blunt, not terribly sharp, because you don't want to go through your thread that's already through that hole. You don't want to pierce that thread and split it. So that's why blunt needle helps. Now, this thread is on this side of the center one, so the one coming through needs to be on the opposite side. So you've got one on one side of that thread, and this one is on the other side. Okay, and you want to make sure your threads are nice and taut. Test it over here, make sure they're nice and tight, and then tie a double knot. I'm going to do it 3 times just to be safe. And there you go. You've got you can trim those off. I'm going to take this off. And there you have it. I'm going to go back in and put my, everything's nice and straight. I'm going to go back in and put all my things back in. I'll probably go through it one more time to see if there's anything else I want to add or take out or change. And then next video will be a flip through of this little journal. And where's my little, oh, here, let me go ahead and pin this on, see how that looks. Tricky part is finding the center. Come on, there we go. Oh, I did that too tight. I did that too tight. I'll probably have to muck around with that a little bit until I get it the way I want. Maybe this isn't such a good idea after all, because, well, I'm going to see once I put everything in and it's a little chunkier whether that's going to still work okay. I don't know. The jury's still out on the cover. I may end up going back to my first idea, and now I'll have to glue it on. But I don't know. What do you think? We'll see. Alright, well that's all I have for now. Next video will probably be the flip through of this little journal. Thanks for following me along this journey of creating this journal, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.